So to open the feed rollers, we first need to make sure that the feed rollers are in a level position. To do this, we've got our red setting gauge, and what we need to do is adjust the height of our feed rollers so that we ensure that the point of our arrow is in the middle of the hole below. Now that the feed rollers have been leveled, we can now start to release the locks that allows us to open the feed rollers. The first lock we need to release is underneath the machine. So with our 24mm socket, we can release our bolt. Whenever the bolt has been released, we can simply swing it out of the way, and that will open both latches below the machine. So now that the bottom latches have been released, we can now release our top latching mechanism. First thing we need to do, we can take our adjustment lever from our toolbox, fit this onto the machine. With this fitted on, we can then release our secondary locking mechanism. With that released, we can now turn our lever until our top pins of our latching mechanism have been fully retracted. Now that the secondary locks have been unlatched, we can now open the feed rollers. So with a good hard pull, we can swing the feed rollers out. Our latching mechanism will then click in. What this will allow us to do is to remove our shafts with ease. So we can now go ahead and remove our feed roller drive shaft, and if your machine is fitted with variable header drive, you will then have your secondary variable header drive shaft down below. With both shafts removed, our latching mechanism can be pulled towards the machine, which will then release the feed rollers. We can then open these out, and that will then hold them in place for you to carry out your maintenance procedure.